All right, y'all, welcome back to the vlog. It is Tuesday because everything that I filmed on Monday and Sunday. So now we're starting on Tuesday, but we just wrapped up our Nature's First ad content session. We got Leslie in the house, filmed a bunch of ads today. Just had a sales call get canceled, but that's all good because we made some fun stuff this morning. And it's been a productive start to the week so far. Yesterday, we had probably 3 or 4 of our sales leads who we've been hoping that we're gonna close at some point this year, get back in touch about wanting to move forward. So that's always good news. And the rest of this week, we've got more shoots, more check-ins, and lots of good things happening. So you'll get to see a little bit of B-roll of what yesterday looked like. We'll throw that in right now. And yeah, we'll catch you guys in a little bit. Yo, what's going on, guys? We're here at the studio wrapping up the day. Gonna give you guys a quick little vision for what I'm thinking about the studio here because this whole back wall here has kind of been a variety of things, but I'll tell you, this corner over here, where we sort of have this little nook right now where we'll do content. Honestly, this stuff looks pretty good in here, but I'm thinking this could be a really good kind of 3-wall cyc wall. So you think about curving the edges down, having this sort of be more of just a solid white backdrop, curved. So that's like a white room. This whole vibe here could really go right next to it. Put the boards that we have right there, put them right there, have the plant next to it, remove those 2 things. Then you've got sort of a white board backdrop that you could use right there. So backdrop, cyc wall, this whole frame thing here, which is also like green screen and all of that, we'd probably just disassemble that and get rid of it. We don't really use it that much anymore. This desk right here, this thing might just have to go. It's kind of stinky. It's pretty wiggly too if you move it around. So that might have to go. And then this desk, probably coming right here, or even taking these 2 backdrops we have over here, moving those, and then making almost like 2 sets here with like a nice sort of chest or something in the background that's up a little higher, have a desk in front of it, maybe different colors. So we'd have like our white one, then maybe we have like a nice like brown or like a lime wash kind of vibe, and then either keep this like this or move that curtain over here so these are just flat against the wall over here, and have another set there and kind of have like a two cool sort of desk situations. Thinking about ways to just kind of spice this up. This look doesn't really look bad. We'll do the lights behind the chairs, and then we'll turn off the lights and use the big key light as our main light right here, and it looks pretty good. But I'm thinking there might just be a better way to kind of work this side of the room, because right now it's a little bit of a hodgepodge, and would like to kind of clean it up a little bit. So we'll see. I'm trying to figure out a kit right now for this and who could install it, because those projects are super tricky. And then this side's always been kind of co-working vibe. We've got the table here, this high top. I really probably need to get like better chairs for this because it's basically just a storage table right now. So plenty of opportunity for improvement back here, but pumped about potentially figuring this piece of the puzzle out and then getting these to be better sets for just whatever kind of look our clients want. So yeah, we'll see. But yeah, I want to tune you guys in. That's what we're thinking about back here. And we did a whole like core value. I think we've talked a little bit about this with like Matt, the coach and whatnot. Yeah. We did a whole like new core value presentation and like why do we exist? What do we do? How do we do it? And like, totally. It's been super cool just to see, I don't know, just another level of kind of execution coming from the team. So that's been awesome.
That's gotta be so validating.
Oh yeah. Someone's got to pick up that story that hits on so many levers between the founder story, the mission of the company, building the just the brand to this level of success. I mean, that's a big That's a big milestone for a lot of brands. Day's wrapping up, 6:10, just wrapped up talking about actually a wedding we're gonna be filming at the end of the month here. We don't usually do weddings, but we do for special people, and 2 special people asked us to film their wedding. So we're gonna do that. Me and Hunter, we're gonna be out there. It's downtown Raleigh, so not too far, but it's gonna be a good time. We'll definitely have to give you guys a little bit of the recap about how it goes. January 31st, it's gonna be a good one. So, yep, day's pretty much done. I don't think there's much more I gotta do after I get home, which is good. Put a nice bow on today. We'll get back into it tomorrow. All right. February 17th, 2026. Still good to go. All right, guys, Wednesday morning, we are back in the saddle again. We're at the studio. Just had to get some blood taken. We're doing function health blood testing to kick off the year. So we'll see how that goes. I should get my results really soon. So maybe I'll show you guys what my results are if they're not absolutely horrible. But anyways, we've got the team base camp this morning, just our Tuesday through Thursday. We do like a quick huddle in the morning, just sort of the what'd you do yesterday, what are you doing today, what do you need help on, quick check-in meeting in the morning. Then got a sales call, then a check-in with one of our kind of larger project execution teams. We kind of collaborate on the project with a few other agencies, so we're checking in with them midday, and then we're back with Nature First this afternoon, shooting some content over at their new facility. So I'm gonna go over there with Stefan, check that out. Excited to see what those guys are working, because they're building, gonna be big in 2026. So new building, new facility, teams growing. So lots of little acquisitions. You know, they're acquiring a lot of other home service businesses. So gonna be fun to be locking in with them. And yeah. Then we'll probably round out the day with Nature First and run payroll this evening, and we'll be good to go. So let's get into it. Yo, super fired up because we just closed probably one of the biggest brands we've closed yet in terms of the quality of work and the level of expertise that these people have in what they do. So I'm super fired up right now. I gotta get a statement of work out. Right now we're gonna sign off, get to a kickoff call at ASAP, because we're working with probably one of the premier luxury real estate groups in Raleigh, North Carolina. So that's big, y'all. That's real big. That's real big. That's a great way to start Wednesday. Let's go. Along with some of the sales stuff that we've been doing, we've also working with an SEO partner to help us with our website and just more keywords around, you know, if people are searching for a certain type of marketing partner in the Raleigh area, YouTube, like using specific terminology. And I don't know 100%, but I believe the guy who I just spoke to, who we closed with, which is super exciting, like a perfect kind of client profile for us, found us off of some of that SEO work. So if you ever need anecdotal evidence that SEO works, we started the SEO project, I think like 2 or 3 months ago. Our first pages went live maybe a month ago. And he came in as a lead on Monday and signed on Wednesday and had 0 price complaints. So just a sign there that, like, hey, some of these initiatives around just setting yourself up for discovery, setting yourself up for being found by people who are just in market, probably smart to be thinking about. And even if you can't do it in a big way, maybe doing like consistent low-key blog publishing or something just to help you get found. So yeah, that's pretty cool to feel like those dollars we've been spending just paid off. And given what we're paying monthly for SEO, if we close this one deal, we'll basically be like 3xing what our monthly SEO payment is off of one deal. So, you know, the math works pretty well in that sense. Plus everything else in the pipeline. So yeah, super pumped. All right, happy Thursday. we're starting the studio migration. I ordered some stuff to really switch up the vibe here at the studio. So we're gonna be upgrading what we've got. I'm gonna show you guys what I ordered, and then I'll show you where it's going to go. Here we go. Okay, so these panels, these are black panels, the black wall panels, those are gonna go right there. So we'll have a black backdrop, then we'll have a table behind the backdrop with a plant on it, plus a light on it, so we'll have a cool kind of modern black look. Then this kind of, I don't know, I thought this was a cool color backdrop, more of like a taupe, tannish, faded color. That is either gonna go right here or cover the door and go right there. This whole corner in the next like 3 weeks, hopefully, will become a cyc wall. So we'll have curved edges, all white, and that little corner kind of vibe, this whole set will either go right there or right there. So when you come into the studio, we are gonna have these curtains will go to the back. We'll have the 3 sort of sets, or really the 4, because it'll be white backdrop, that corner set somewhere. We'll have the tan, and then we'll have the black, so we can have lots of different vibes. And then up front, I'm taking this desk that we had, and I'm gonna make this more of like my workspace up here. These are all gifts that we need to send out. We got hats, boxes to pack the hats. This is just a lot of stuff that needs to be sorted somehow. So anyways, maybe do a little cleanup here, make this a better high top situation, probably have a double desk situation here with this one and this one, 2 benches on either side. Those panels, probably go ahead and get them mounted right there, then do a little cleanup there. So this whole vibe back here is gonna be super cool for, as we're having people doing more talking head ads who want sort of a different set, who want a different color scheme. We've got dark, we've got white, we'll have tan, we'll have the cyc wall. So really, most of the cool vibes that you kind of see online we'll be able to recreate in here with those nice professional looking talking head videos, move the lights around where we need them to be, turn the overhead lights off, use our key lights. I think it's gonna be super cool. So trying to make this really feel like a very dynamic creative space, and I think doing that will really help it not only market better, but just help us produce better too. So pumped about it. Folks, this is what we have to deal with here at the studio. This is Hunter, are we working hard or are we hardly working? That's the question.
Practicing too. I'm doing donuts.
Watch out, we got the dream team. Luis. Luis and Hunter are 2 of our social madmen who crush it with Snap content, plus they do a bunch of TikTok shop stuff. And we're trying to start some TikTok shop stuff ourselves too, so it's all about good products, fun videos, and those drift cars are one of the many products that they've been given to do content around and whatnot, so we're giving it a go. But yeah, wrapping up the day, had some good meetings, business operations, shoot, pre-production meeting, and then getting into just some follow-up reporting stuff for one of our big contracts from last year, so I had to wrap that up. Now headed back to the house. Got one more statement of work I've got to send out. We've got basically 4 clients that are trying to launch right now, which is awesome, but got to get just all the I's dotted and the T's crossed. And then this weekend I'm heading down to the Outer Banks or Columbia, North Carolina for a little cast and blast with the fellas. We're gonna do some duck hunting and some fishing. So yeah, gonna be good. But yeah, gotta get home and get the day wrapped up and then get driving down this evening. All right, well, we got the car all loaded up. We got the shotgun, got some sandwich stuff, bird bucket, dome hats, trash bags, fish cooler, clothing, warm clothing. We got the waiters, got some other food over here, and just waiting on Graham to get here. Then we're gonna get down there, meet the guys, see a little Costco stock up protein chips, bread, toilet paper, and paper towels, and a little mayonnaise so the sandwich don't get too dry. Whew. And it is cold. I wish the slug for some. Oh, look at the house. The house is kind of nice and lit up right now too. Look at that. Welcome to Larchmont. Cheerio. Top of the morning to you. All right, well, wish the slug, hoping there's gonna be some good hunting when we get on this trip. So here we go. All right, here we are. It is Saturday night. We're back from the duck hunt, actually. We got back a couple hours ago, and I'm at the studio because, as I told you guys earlier in the video, we've got some new upgrades we're doing. So I thought, why not go ahead and get a head start? We got back earlier than I thought we were, so I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can actually do the black backdrop. I'm gonna go ahead and try to knock that out, and then maybe even do the cloth one too. See kind of how I want to set this stuff up. So right now I'm just moving things. I'm gonna see if I can get this set up and go. All right, so let's go. All right, so it's 7:58, almost 8. I'm gonna wrap it up here for this evening. Feeling like a very good, productive evening. I got to listen to my my book, Beartooth, Beartooth, the novel by Cal and Wink or whatnot. So that was a pretty good little listen. Got the back like table shelf up, so that'll have like a light on it, maybe a plant. This is gonna be a cool vibe. I mean, you guys can kind of already sort of, I mean, the lighting will be way different. We've got our key lights and whatnot. This overhead light isn't really gonna give you the best vibe of what we're trying to do here. But anyways, feeling good, very, very productive. And then come back in the morning and try to clean it up a little bit and have it ready to go, because we have a podcast in here on Monday. So I kind of have to clean up my mess before then, otherwise it's not gonna be so good. So yeah, all right, I gotta jump. Head back, get some sleep, and be back in the morning. All right, peace. All right, so here's where we're wrapping up for today. Been out here kind of all Sunday morning getting this all set up and cleaned up. So we got that back corner cleared out now, brought that stuff out to this little vibe right here. This set right here, this is gonna look super sick. I gotta clean off the table, but I think we might use some of that stuff tomorrow. For our podcast recording tomorrow, we'll do like a 2-table setup in here, 2 or 3 tables in there, so we'll get that set up in the morning, bring the lights over there, then just did a little pickup, a little cleanup action, so the whole place is looking a lot fresher now. A lot of vacuuming. This stuff is going back to the house, all some of my tools and whatnot. But yeah, just to show you guys, kind of need to get 2 seats over here, like 2 bench seats, so that can actually be used as like a space. But yeah, I get this new vibe across the back wall now. I think these are gonna look really good. You know, we can roll that table over here if we want to sit down with this as the nice backdrop. But just in terms of when we dial in like the lighting and whatnot, we can even bring in, you know, that table or that background countertop table, slide that over here, you know, bring in a plant, bring in there's a plant on the back of that now, the light. We could even bring that backdrop over this, have the table in the front, use our key lighting, have that nice texture, bokeh it out. It would look really good. This is gonna look really good. You can already kind of just get a feel for what that vibe would look like. You know, right there, have someone in the middle talking, have the frame, you know, a little tighter here. We're gonna kind of dial it in like this, you know, where you would have that person in the middle. bring in the key light, probably like have the key light sitting right here, have that backlight light on, maybe another backlight. So just have this feel really nice and kind of well lit and moody. So yeah, pretty pumped about where the studio is headed. I did order the kit for the cyc wall, so that's gonna be a cyc wall at one point, and really just trying to make the creative space feel like it's got a ton of different range for what people are looking for. Black backdrop, tan, white, we could bring in a green, a lot of talking head oriented type of sets here, podcast type of sets, another little workspace for the team. Just trying to make it feel a little more dynamic, if you will. So I think the space is really getting there now with this sort of new vision. The front, I've got my desk up there now. I'm gonna turn that into more of just my office space since we're not really using it other than to store gear. Have the couch in there. I don't know if I'm gonna keep the couch. May end up actually getting rid of that, so we'll see. But anyways, yeah, this is sort of the 2026 rundown. Gonna be doing some more content showcasing people how to use the space, what the different areas look like, so they can kind of get a direct vision of like, oh hey, if I come and I shoot here, what is the vibe for this? What could I make here that would work for me and my brand? So all that to be said, guys, it's been a jam-packed week from lots of sales conversations, teeing up projects, doing actual productions. Earlier this week, the 48-hour cast and blast bonanza, we maxed out on our fish, but I only caught one. I'm not that good at fishing. And then we got 11 ducks. So this evening, we've got the squad coming back over. We're gonna fry up the fish. We're going to do some fun stuff with the duck meat, watch some of the games, maybe have a Guinness or two. And then we're gonna be back at it tomorrow. Actually, it's technically Monday is a holiday, but a lot of our clients wanted to actually do shoots. They weren't off. They weren't using Monday as a holiday, so you kind of roll with it. So that's what we got going on. We'll do the podcast tomorrow and then some other kickoff calls with new clients and whatnot. So tomorrow's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a busy day. And it's been a good week, very productive week. So I'm gonna say goodbye to you guys on this episode, and I will see y'all in the next one, really tomorrow. All right, peace.